What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for being a part of today's video. I have another Fortnite commentary for you guys, and we're just gonna be jumping right into today's topic. I have another hot topic as we're gonna be talking about our heated Fortnite discussion. I do Fortnite videos pretty much daily, so if you guys are new, please stick around for more. We're just gonna be jumping right into it. We're gonna be talking about how zero build players feel, you know, playing zero builds. How do they truly feel? What's their true fact, emotion about playing zero builds? You know, it's a lot different than builds. They don't play builds anymore. They just play zero builds. We're gonna be playing, or we're gonna be jumping right into it and seeing how they truly feel. Number one, you know, they made a switch, obviously, from builds to zero builds since they either didn't like it or just couldn't play regular builds, so they made the switch over to play zero builds. We just want to know what's their true intentions on playing zero build. Fortnite is a lot different than builds. It's a mechanic that they, you know, don't implement in their game anymore. It's a lot different. You know, their playing style is a lot different. Everything about zero builds is different than Fortnite. So once they make the switch, they have to feel some type of way about either making a switch or just couldn't simply build any longer. We just want to go in depth and see what's their true emotion and what's their true feel by playing, like from them playing zero builds. You know, was it that, you know, they just simply couldn't build to keep up? Was it that they just simply didn't want to play builds? They just got sick and tired of the mechanic? What it is, because we know Fortnite truly is, you know, builds. It's this true mechanic. It's this unique nature of mechanics. It's its own unique feel to the game. It's what makes Fortnite. It's builds. So they have to feel some type of way when they play zero builds. We just got to go in depth and see what it is or what it was from these players switching to zero builds. I think builds got to some players. You know, zero builds was brought back, and I think in like 2021 or 2020. You know, they catered to these players who simply couldn't keep up with the pace. They wanted to make something different for these players, and they came out with zero builds. And I think it was because of from the fact that, you know, they just didn't want to build, but they want to play Fortnite. You know, they want the Heat players playing, so they made zero builds. But we just got to go and see what's the emotion from that. You know, is it that they just didn't like it? Is it that it just fell off? Because zero builds later came on like later on during the line. It came on later on during its lifetime. We know zero builds was brought to Fortnite, you know, ever since it came out, and it was simply from the fact that they wanted to make something for these players that either didn't want to build or just simply couldn't build any longer. Was it from emotion? Was it from they just didn't like it? Something happened or something fell off from these players that they just didn't want to build. What's the reason? And we just got to go in depth on how they truly feel about, you know, zero, like this Fortnite. You know, we've seen that with some creators, with Ninja. We know Ninja either tried to play, you know, builds. He was good too. Like, he was really good. We've seen that because he was really good. We've seen that with him, you know, and he simply just at some point fell off, either because he just couldn't keep up or something, you know, or was it just that he just didn't like it, he just couldn't keep up, or he just simply wanted to play zero builds. Like, isn't that crazy? Like this came out, zero builds came out, and it gave an option to players that, you know, didn't want to build. So it was something that these players got triggered, or was it something that they just felt like an emotion that they just couldn't, you know, just hang on or just continue to build? We just gotta see and, you know, go over what's the real reason why these players switched to zero builds. Because I still play builds, and is it because of the skill gap? You know, certain players play Fortnite and they try to maximize their potential, you know, through builds, and they want to go over their gameplay to make them become better, and they want to cap their skill level playing builds. Is it because of the skill, a certain skill level you just can't reach, or was it because you just simply couldn't maximize your play time or your skill just to get to that next level. It's something to be determined whether or not it was just a skill thing within these players that play builds. Is it just like a skill gap, or is it simply because of the emotion that they wanted to switch over, to play zero builds instead of builds because of a skill, like the skill cap? They capped their skill and they simply couldn't get better at builds, so they switched over to zero builds. Was it because of that, or was it because of simply, I'm angered, I can't take out this player, I'm angered because I just can't get it better at builds, So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What's the true feel of these zero build players? Because it's crazy, because there's a lot of players that play zero builds, and it very is interesting that these players are, maximized full throttle on playing zero builds. You guys let me know in the comments down below, what you guys think about this topic. It's been your boy Cold Foxy NF, man. I'm out.